this dude looks cool and I want him on my side. Oh, I need this guy on my side. Please tell me he's on my side. Okay, let's go find our friends. It's filled with makeshift laser gun batteries. Pretty made to order.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Need to find my Pascal. Love to know where Henrik's is. I really would. I don't know if I can enter the arena. I will try, but... Oh, what the hell? Wait, what? No! No, 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 no. You don't just get a winged person and then disappear. Or am I losing my mind here?
Should have been accomplished easily.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I saw someone with wings.
See? Right there.
I always have a
Walk
backup
up this
plan.
way without getting attacked. Well, there's Shrieker's here now. Oh, this. Oh, okay, I know.
I better myself through my service.
I hate the fact I can't actually properly see. We haven't been up here yet. Have we? No, we have. We have.
The burden of failure
Just a
is the
temporary
most
setback.
terrible punishment.
Is there money to be made?
I don't know if this guy's gonna let us pass. But I'm gonna try. Not this way, me. Okay. Remember that button? I wonder if someone else can push it.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Someone else push it.
This task.
Someone else push it.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a
Come on, push the
performance.
buttons.
Who thought that was a good idea? Lesson learned. Nothing's
Ha!
impossible for this old officer.
Buttons have been pushed. Whenever the wearer performs an area attack, they instantly provoke. Wait, whenever the wearer the wearer gains temporary wounds for each attack of opportunity provoked. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Now I want to get to the... If possible. Often I can get up here.
I always keep my options open.
I'm gonna go turn the fabric space bar and I'm gonna do an energy capable of unraveling for itself. okay, but cannot is the point then. So we're fighting with just the. I've already done this button.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Never doubt me.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I failed.
No one any warp law now. I have
I
come back
always have a
with
backup
maybe
plan.
a chance to murder this guy now. I do see, though, however, that maybe fixing the heater wasn't a good idea. Something about just looking at the guy in the red cloak. The Vox thing, but space spark in case we can't actually.
Keep your wits about you.
Cast your eye there.
Litany a bit. Exhaustion. Any hit with the wear single attacks inflict one. That might actually be better on her. No. No. Single attacks. Yeah. That counts. We'll have some grenades, though. I still haven't really found Pascal. Still not sure if I'd be able to take on this group.
Let us not dawdle.
I'm going to save it, and I am going to hand it to you. I have some questions. Ask Grey Humanling. Try not to bore me with your details. Talk about your kind. The Slits, my kind, were greedy people. They always wanted more, and that's why we are the rapacious and indomitable. Nothing could sate our growing appetite. We would have conquered half the universe if we needed to. The bonds that held us together fell away, replaced by some beneficial and attractive alliances, and my kind scattered. Some called it the fall of our civilization, but did not understand the realization we had come to that no one needs other people. yourself. Why are you called Malice? The name is an accurate reflection of my nature, more or less. It was given to me by the Imperial Archon of the Cabal of the Shared Tongue. He was a competent master and he knew his servants well, which is why he didn't trust any of them and gave me the honor of guarding him. The Archon liked to watch me savage the assassins sent to kill him, and he named me Malice. I fended off 100 attempts of the Imperial's life, and only once was I too slow. But that was enough to lose my employer, and now I'm here. What are Shriekers? A gang of criminals? Criminal. In Commissar, the word sounds like a joke. The Shriekers are a gang of doomed. They live in the expectations of their inevitable deaths in the arena. And that death makes a lot more sense than all the other deaths on offer in the Dark City. We are gladiators. We go into the arena, we rip helpless meat to shreds, then we become the helpless meat ourselves. When the end is predetermined, and in the spires, there's always a predetermined. You start to see death in more simple terms. You stop being afraid of it, and you learn to enjoy life. We are a gang of people who enjoy life. So you've simply resigned yourself, a rather craven choice. Snake laughs and leans towards you. But you're not going to resign yourself, is that it? You're not asking for my help. You're not going to work for me. Not going to kill in exchange for security and comfort, right? I want to know more about the arena. The arena is the giver of life in Commissar. Without the psychic assistance created by pain and suffering, the master of the Dark City would die off. It's just how they are made. The hungry come to the arena to gorge themselves, and the witch cults that rule the arena ply their guests with bloody spectacles and heinous torture. The chasm is controlled by the Fatal First. Not the biggest witch cult, but an old and respected one. 3 succubi stand at its head. Tazara. We murdered them. Kikaros and Sinistora, the most influential of them all. But Tazara disappeared not long ago, and the Sinistora has been lying low ever since she forged an alliance between her cult and the Reaving Tempest, so deadly Kikaros is in charge of the arena. How is Commissar structured? Malice's voice turns wistful. Commissar is hidden on the underside of the existence and is stitched together with scraps of various dimensions and spaces. Long ago, the Eldari created this place as a port, but now it is their refuge from she who thirsts. Commissar has more bleeding spires than you can count, powered by the energy of stolen suns. Internal war for power rages here. Ambitions and passions are the fuel in the fire of the endless conflict of open clashes and covert treachery. The tops of the spires are the domain of the Cabal Archons, and reigning over all is the Asdrubal sect, the supreme overlord of the Cabal of the Black Heart. You will see them, the ruling in light, when you die in the arena, and they will feed on your suffering and gain new youth for it. They seem eternal. They live so long, but they will die one day. Commissar itself will die. It has been dying for thousands of years already, disintegrating as its foundations. Nothing in this world is eternal. Where exactly are we in the Commissar? This is the chasm, the place where those destined for the arena of the witch cult or of the Fatal First eke out their existence. It's also where the homunculus cast-offs end up. Terventiers from Coven of the Baleful Thorn. He has his own little nook where he conducts his experiments. The chasm is the endless source of raw material for his work, and the best results are destined for the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest, the patron of the witch cult and of the Terventiers in particular. Why do you think I wound up here? I couldn't care less why you're here. I guess you were dumped. Chasm is a cesspit. Everything gets thrown in here. Rubbish bodies, prisoners, it all simmers together until the Drakari masters fish out whatever they need from the pot. Fighters, entertainment, living flesh. Good. In Commissar, unnecessary questions can kill you quicker than a blade. Well, the Commissar says hello. The 2 humanlings have plotted against me. How predictable. Shriekers, kill the humanling slowly. I want to enjoy her torment.
You will beg for mercy, and I will grant none.
The sound of frightened prey, tantalizing.
Super fine. Maybe it will be fine.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, you, my Emperor!
Oh, you will pay for this in blood.
I'll do it.
You call this a
As
strike?
the Emperor commands, I act.
Shit. I was just saying I think I made a mistake, but I didn't get the... I didn't get the shot! That's rude.
I will do my duty. It will be done. Oh, my ears are ringing.
Give him all the balls.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
A temporary setback.
Pitiful sight.
Out my way.
I'll tear your
Let's make
heart
it
out
quick.
of this.
Oh, yikes. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do this very well.
Oh, this'll leave a scar.
Just need to tough it out. Your end was inevitable. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
Injuries will not slow
No,
down.
I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to do this at all.
I'll see to it personally.
Don't get me wrong. I think Abelard could definitely nail it all.
You should feel honored to witness this.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
Yeah, we definitely can't win this fight.
Show me what you've got.
Woe to you.
Brace yourself, Abelard. I will do my duty. It will be done. Indeed.
Can't catch
Hold
my
on.
breath.
Your last
Let's
stroke
get
of
to
Like I
it.
said, I'm gonna. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, they're coming in now. Of course they're coming in. When I'm half dead.
It will be done. Just a minor setback. One fewer target.
Sorry, Abelard can win this on his own.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Out of my way.
I'm here, maggot.
Reduced to dust.
Weather the storm.
Let's get to it for a flesh crafter. Let's make it quick. My killings are always slow.
It will be done. At your beck and call. Indeed.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
Forth on Valencius!
I'm sorry, but my Abelard is the best. Dude, hit him.
Victory is imminent.
You've
At your beck
unleashed
and
my
call.
fury.
It will be done.
Really didn't want to use every move against you, but... Wow, you're a dodgy son of a...
Hold on. Here we go.
I must not.
I still need to find Pascal.
I've suffered worse. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. Indeed.
Let's get to it. Out of my way. Let's get to it.
Moving out.
Really? Is this just going to be a whole thing of parrying here?
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Keep missing.
Indeed.
Let's make it quick. Hold on.
Ooh, that was nice.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. It will be done. Ugh, my ears are ringing. I will do my duty. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Jeez.
Here we go. Let's get to it.
Right, now we have loads of people hitting you.
Just a minor setback. Indeed. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Could be here a while.
I will do my duty.
Oh, we simply don't.
Brace yourself,
Oh,
Abelard.
Abelard.
Out my way.
It will be done. Indeed. It will be done.
Please hit him. Just
I
keep
will
missing.
do my duty.
I mean, at least the Commissar's actually attacking, you know, like getting hits off, but still. We just keep missing.
My ears are ringing. Victory is imminent. Indeed.
It's just... Where are you going? Was it worth it? Yay! Oh, we fell over.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
We fell over.
Let's get to it.
Just a minor setback. The healing is much appreciated.
Dude, stop it.
It will be done. At
Get
your
hit.
beck and call.
Yeah, get wrecked. Dude, you've just become useless. You were doing better up there. What kind of laugh was that?
Who wants some more?
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Commissar resolve is palatable. Victory, comrades! Duty beckons. Our allies are waiting on the other side of this strange rift, so let us not waste time. He's holding a strange Xeno device. The Commissar points it at the rift, presses a few buttons, and the roiling ectropic energies die down, forming a stable portal. What exactly awaits us on the other side? Loyal comrades and a stolen escort ship with its pilot taken hostage. It will take us back to real space where, Emperor willing, we will send out the distress call and be saved. By his grace, may this turn out to be true. Abelard's voice is dull and lifeless. Are you coming with us? I will bring up the rear and make sure no one falls behind. You will lead the charge and act as a shining example of duty and valor. Am I going to save it? I don't know. Am I going to save it here? I'm really scared that I've left Pascal and Henrik's here. But onwards. Commissar raises his voice and shouts triumphantly. The Emperor is watching. Let us not falter under his gaze. I'm hoping Wait. Save it now. I'm hoping that they're on the other side. If not, I'm going to reload it and go looking elsewhere. Please, I reckon Henrik's on this side. I don't know what Pascal is, though. Vanity of vines is dull. I crave supper. It's tantalizing hints of despair. Oh, you have got to be freaking kidding me. Were we tricked? The moment you cross the border, you realize that something is amiss. The thousands of Dakari all around you, the towering bulk of the abnormally bloated muscles whose face is hidden behind a black mask. None of it fits the Commissar's description of a quiet dock. You bought good meat. You've done well, Commissar. Of course it was a freaking trap. Oh, no way. Creature's guttural voice emanates menace. Examine the monster. The Hulk's body is crisscrossed by thick, ugly scars as if someone stitched it together from different pieces. Its huge muscles are disproportionately swollen and riddled with peculiar wire-like augmentics running under the skin. His backbone has been stripped of flesh and encased in a steely grip of spinal transplant. His face is hidden by a black helmet. The Commissar has turned out to be yet another traitor. I believe I'm starting to see how this game is being played. It's all right. You won't be so gullible next time. Oh, wait. There won't be a next time. Commissar takes no effort to conceal the sarcastic mockery in his voice. Farewell, comrades. Deceiving, manipulating, and nudging you towards your deaths has been an honor and a pleasure. The Commissar jumps into the closing portal before anyone gets a chance to stop him. Cackling booms from behind the monster's black mask. Foolish meat. Falls for the same trick every time. Here is what happens to you. You're about to unleash fighters and beasts that will seek to eviscerate you. You try to survive until the end of the fight. No one is expecting more from you. But should you kill something after all, do it painfully, unless the master's craving for death, agony is sated. They will release me into the arena, and you will regret that. Got it? Addressing the fighters. This abomination says that our death is certain. But even in death, there is a choice. To be butchered like cattle, or to die for the Imperium. Do not let the Xenos decide your fate. May you leave this life with the Emperor's name on your lips. With a roar, some of the fighters make the sign of the Aquila, ready their grenades. Their pale fingers clutch the pins as they steel themselves for a fight to the inevitable death, intent on taking as many enemies of humanity with them as they can. The monster scoffs. Pretty words. I hope your death will be pretty enough to match them. Off with you, meat.
Rejoice, spire dwellers, for I have come to slake your fatal thirst. May the vicious hunt commence today. My wild hounds will enter the arena to taste the blood of its wretched challengers. Bathe your souls in their suffering. Make your guesses at whether the prey can overpower the predators. If you're looking for more refined entertainment, watch the ousted Draken of the Reaving Tempest fight for his life against the glorious champions of the arena, the blood-stained proselytes! your soul is so hardened that
Oh,
only the
damn.
triumph of violence can soften its scars, enjoy the massacre of the fearsome Flesh Gorger! Today, we will try to kill him again!
Oh dear. I don't know where Pascal Henrix is. Hey, well, this dude looks cool and I want him on my side. Oh, I need this guy on my side. Please tell me he's on my side.
Is that all? Will you just give me your pet jesters? Don't be offended if I break your playthings, Kikeros!
Let the fatal thirst be quenched!
No, I'm not ready for this sort of...
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Or suddenly everything around you looks like a decoration and sham. Horror constricts in your chest. Sound joins in a terrible loop of self-repetition, mixing with the grinding sound, becoming high and sharp like the teeth of a chained sword and tearing at your eardrums. Okay. I need to get, you know what, and keep her. I'm gonna keep them close.
Time to slaughter someone! Scared yet?
I've suffered worse.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's just get rid of them.
Faith without deed is worthless. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Indeed.
Yeah! Hit him!
It will be done. Pain and duty go hand in hand. I took care of this one.
Don't let your guard down. I'll make it happen. On it.
Is it just these
I'll make it
guys?
happen.
Reduced to dust.
Okay. Have you enjoyed it? Are you surprised the fallen Dracon has defeated the best warriors of the arena? The cult appreciates it. Masarai has been granted the right to join the bloodstained proselytes, our circle of champions. No, I can't wait to murder him though. Murdering him's gonna be so good. Did any of you expect to see a monkey challenger survive the vicious hunt? Do you savor the sight of the flesh gorger devouring his mangled enemies? Is your fatal thirst quenched? Wait, he eats? Ugh. See why they called him the fleshmonger. Is it it's quenched? Yes! Surprised they didn't say more. I thought they were unsatiable.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Make sure I have everything. You're unable to discern the bottom of the abyss out of which Conrad's spires rise. A small mercy for your sanity. You follow Argenta's gaze to the soaring Jakari craft and the squirming bodies nailed to its side. That's Sergeant. It's my guest. I recognize him. I know his voice. Titania von Shai, help me. We have to save these people from this torture. One of Jakari's on board sneers upon hearing Argenta's shouts, eliciting a wave of approving cheers. The Jakari kicks one of the groaned bodies, blatantly savoring his untouchability. Impossible. Abelard shakes his head, looking at the prisoner. I'm gonna aim and shoot the figure that Argenta pointed out. I'm gonna shoot him. That was a sword. Did I throw my sword at him? I'm not sure what happened there. A shot rings out and the figure pinned to the side of the ship flinches and stills. Magenta freezes and then turns to face you. Her eyes are brimmed with rage, astonishment, and unending sorrow. Her face momentarily twists into a grimace, but then she drops her head and begins whispering words of a prayer. Look, I'm sorry, but that was for his
Keep your eye on the
best
prize.
interest. That was mercy. Okay? I think it was mercy. I hope it was mercy. The stranger standing before you brings to mind a motley-coloured, long-limbed doll abandoned amid carnage and detritus. The bright colours of his sleek costume seem comical against the unremitting gloom and hostility of this place. Only the sorrowful horned mask that hides his face and the dark hooded cloak he wears pays tribute to the overwhelming air of hopelessness. Every move the Xenos make things with theatrical precision and a predator's grace. You cannot decide if this person is an accomplished dancer or a master assassin. You've never heard of such Xenos before. What he is doing in the chasm and why he is standing before you now. I think he is a Harlequin. Or at least like the leader, like a high upper in the Harlequin order. This crib of putrid flesh offends your taste. Oblivion comes now. Here, it's Nocturne's play. I am that starlit strain that chills the soul. Piece that doomed throngs pitches into dance. You're among them, merchant vagabonds, so tread the steps I say, escape fate's grasp. Forget your riddles for a moment. I'm looking for my missing companions. Do you know anything about their whereabouts? Whose life so dearly does the merchant prize to boldly now disrupt night's melody? I wish to find my companion Henrix. The one who mastered flesh's mysteries, the soul's enigma is what plagues his mind, and all those who glint unnoticed by the rest he now holds prisoner within his wall. I wish to find Pascal, my tech priest. Amidst the shadow dancing around us here, a crimson streak I spied by flesh consumed, malevolent but not his own, I fear, a vagrant languishing alone in doom. Yearly yet, one of my kind lured me here, I wish to find her. Will lose the path and then my touch again, discover it. Such is the outcast's lost. On parlous streets treads a bloody trail that leads her on through pain and wickedness. I see nothing. That bird business is done, we must resume our dance. What is this dance that you were so intent drawing me into? The steps you know already, vagabond, a knife-edged minuet you must perform, between oblivion, foes, and your own friends. So heed my sonnet well, it holds the key. A melody of snarling agony, beguiling now by rendering flesh bewitched. Through sinew, bone, and grisly pageantry, it calls the blood-soaked drape to come unstitched. A haggard chorus in the hall behind, their flesh employed to serve the maestro's art. No prayer for mercy slips from the throats confined, the baton sets the beat of every heart. And entrails are for him an instrument, and veins a living stage sings parallel. Yet death to him is no impediment, for corpses tunes do carry just as well. Through spectacles of blood and gore forged past, should crave your eyes to glimpse sun's light at last. Okay. I think it's perfectly clear. Apparently. There is a certain maestro of flesh who conducts experiments on the bodies of others. He has a laboratory that can only be accessed by fighting in the arena. To draw his attention with his assistance, I will be able to escape the chasm. Oh yes, and your name is Nocturne of Oblivion. Have I missed anything? Xenia stills and looks at you intently. He is not accustomed to anyone so adroitly and quickly navigating his verbal labyrinth. That much is clear. At last you hear a low chuckle behind the mask, and Azidos claps his hands slowly, saying one word, Brava. An indigo ripple passes over the Xeno's body and dissipates like a bad dream. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
Oh, see if we can find. Wait, they're so I did see a bird type person.
The burden of failure is the most terrible punishment.
Either the witch, the flyer. Quickly, I suggest that they made use of profane xenotech. So I did see someone with wings. Scourge? God. Hikari Scourge?
I always have a backup plan.
That was an exceptional monkey. Oh, I want to talk to him. Meet. The master ordered that you be let through. When you approach, a few augmentic springs to life inside the monster's bulk. An injector hisses, filling its blood with compounds that cause its veins to bulge and its muscles to swell and twitch spasmodically. What creature are you? Oh my god, look! The doors are being opened! The monster snorts and puffs out its master's chest. I am Acothis, servant of Master Tarantius, his meat driver. What is an Acothis? An augmented warrior is called a rack because of the homunculus invades his nature. Like a conqueror, wrecks the mundanity and creates perfection for whatever is left. The Acothis is superior among the racks, as well as the strongest and the most frightening. What offences earned you this hideous transformation? No offences, labourers. I toiled to be granted this honour. I begged for it, and I received it. Perhaps it is the only way to survive in a frightened place like this, but you have my sympathies, nevertheless. It is the weak who need sympathy. I am not weak. The roar is magnified by the echo inside the helm and hurts your ears. You must have been very weak given that you opted for augmentation of such magnitude. I am not weak. I am strong. The injector system clicks as it drives pistons into the giant's body, and it responds with a blind howl of unadulterated rage. Brute lunges, but its strike does not startle you. Oh, we're fighting it? gland capable of injecting the body with macro steroids, causing the rapid bone and what did we just do? I'm not sure what we did there. I'm not even sure if it was a good idea. Oh, I fell over. I am not doing too good. Why am I on my own? The lamps emit a ray that hounds your pupils, burning and biting them like angry snakes.
I always keep
light.
my options open.
Have I lost the plot? Through the bars of the grates you are walking on, you see bottomless abyss. It beckons you to jump in and promises an embrace softer than any featherbed in the world. Not sure what's happening. It's everybody's trying to buck you off to make you lose your foot and break. Look, kind of right there.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
It current shoves you away. It's surprisingly strong for a lifeless piece of fabric.
Keep your wits about you.
I want to know what happened to everyone. Why everyone didn't come with. Oh wow, look at this dude. This dude looks... Oh wow, what? There is a lot going on with this dude. This dude, there is a lot going on. The creature in front of you is a patchwork of skin stuffed with darkness, corruption, and sharp objects. Staring at you with its scalpel eyes, it grumpily remarks, such a disobedient specimen. You're still not dead. An anomaly. Its foul, corrupt thoughts reach out to you, groping at your face. I'm gonna giggle at the music. But I see you will soon become a very obedient specimen. Convulsive spasms. Hysterical reactions. Come here. The creature pokes you in the chest, its triangular fingernail easily penetrating your skin. A strange sound throbs at the edge of your awareness, a sound similar to your own scream. Did I just die? Oh! A grotesque spider-like figure looms over you. Its limbs wave frantically, chittering and clicking as they rip something apart, then stitch it back together. And you realize this canvas is your flesh. The Xeno's gaze is indifferent, and his low voice echoes through the room. The sample has been extracted. The specimen is alive. Body and mind expected to function within normal parameters. There is something fundamentally wrong with the Xeno's silhouette, and this twitchy, abrupt movements, and sets your mind reeling in disgust. Each of its mechanical tools, appendages, seem designed to be as sickening and as horrifying as possible. What happened to me? Control worm new nervous system detected my proximity. It signaled it was dying by injecting a lethal dose of hallucinogenic chlorians into your bloodstream. A resourceful individual. That thing in my head is your pet? The Drukhari holds up the pale maggot, the same one you saw in Masarari's hand. As you watch, the tool appendages perform a swift dissection. The maggot's flesh bursts under the scalpel-like claw and blossoms into a disgusting, slimy flower. Xeno's slow manner of speaking creates an unnerving dissonance with the frantic movement of his limbs. I grew this specimen specifically for you, okay? During your interrogation, it intoxicated your feeble senses to limit unnecessary resistance. What a curious experiment was. I usually extract control worms from specimens posthumously. You possess some degree of bodily fortitude. Xeno's study lets out a spiteful cackle, a surprisingly lively reaction for such a cold creature, which made for an unpleasant surprise for Dracon Masserai, former Dracon it is. Full its whelp expected less of you, and you humiliated him. It gave me something to think about. A good specimen. Do you eviscerate everything you lay your hands on? Evisceration is one aspect of my most respected art. His scalpel fingers scraped together with a hushed metallic shriek. You did a poor job training your pet if I was able to shake off its influence. With a gurgling sound, the Xeno slowly yet steadily moves his sharp fingers to your eye, closer and closer, almost touching, and stops with a sigh. Perhaps later. This good specimen desires a reward for her impressive performance. I rarely use positive reinforcements, but your behavior has been obedient, so why not? Xenos reaches one of his smaller appendages inside one of his own body cavities, pulls out a bundle of wraps in skin and tosses it at you without looking. This is no longer interesting to me. Take it. Are you Tervantius? You are absolutely correct, specimen. I am Tervantius, the arch machinator, homunculus and conductor of this place that staggers the imagination and soul, my anamonical opera. So what do I owe you now? You will serve me, such is the life in the spires. Arbenian urged me to pay attention to your allegedly extremely gifted self, specimen. Let us see if you make a good tool. What exactly did this Arbenian tell you about me? Xenos let out a strange sound that almost resembles a scoff. This information should not burden your undeveloped mind. The Arbenian told me enough to give you the chance to enter my anatomical opera. That is all you need to know. You, a Dragari, will do business with a human. How remarkably open-minded. Do business? The homunculus looks puzzled. I will do no business with you. I will use you. You served a battle in the arena, which means you have the uncommon perimeters for your kind. You are a lesser organism, true, but the towering height of my wisdom make it difficult to distinguish between your inferiority and the inferiority of most of my kin. What do you want from me? You will return to the arena of the fatal first. You will kill a few of the witches' fosterlings for me. You might even spill the blood of one of the bloodstained proselytes. The homunculus looks past you as he delivers his imperious speech. You are long overdue a small lesson in humility. They have forgotten their place. They lack respect. They do not appreciate my work. They fail to recognize my authority. Still staring into the distance, he continues to list his grievances with the maniacal thoroughness. The homunculus makes a snapping sound. Here comes Abes and his fosterlings. The leader of the bloodstained proselytes has paid a visit to the anatomical opera. Take this opportunity to study them properly. They won't dare touch you here. What will I get out of this, or will you coerce me as you do everyone else? Coercion will be more than enough. If you disobey, I will turn you into material for my creation and ensure that you feel and are aware of every manipulation performed on your flesh. If you do what I tell you to do, I will let you live for a while longer. Cooperation will increase your odds of survival. As long as you continue to be of use, I will maintain your organic parts and perhaps even let you play with some of my less significant samples. I do not serve the enemies of humanity, but I never turn down the opportunity to kill a few Xenos. Responsive is acceptable. If you behave like a good specimen, monkey, you may eventually receive my help in escaping Commissar. Obedience will be rewarded. Take your crude gear with you. I harbor such technological banality, but a creature as undeveloped as you may find it of use. You hear one of the joints in Terventia's arms click. Once you are finished with this, go and look at the ones who will be your executioners when the time comes for you to die. Oh, wow. The sheer primitiveness of your technologies. Those specimens delivered Tervantia's message of blood to the arena witches, the homunculus gashes imperatives at the exit. I would like to speak to you about a member of my retinue who was delivered to you. Which specimen in particular interests you? I'm looking for Henrix, my companion. Monkey male with a consistent connection to the veil, beautiful endurance for pain. His stubbornness produces high-grade essence of torment, positively frothing with agony. Wait until he is expended, and you may have whatever is left. I am looking for my tech priest, Pascal. Specimen prone to detect maniacal compulsions. He did reveal that name during his interrogation. The homunculus twitches his spiddly blade fingers in a way an insect moves his legs. Working on him was a curious process. He resisted my enhancements with such intensity that then the specimen fell into depression, so I lost interest and cast him into the chasm. Lord Specimen. He must surely be dead by now. I was curious to see what kind of symbiosis might merge between rudimentary monkey augments and my own unflawed creations, much like cartilage infused with steroids, will swell a subject's feeble body. New computational circuits sprout throughout its algorithms. I found the process enlightening. Wait, what? What? And Gilead, the Xenos who lured me into trap, do you have her? She was claimed by my patrons from the cabal of the Reaving Temperess. I hear they sent her to the streets of the chasm to teach her what it means to be a Chikari. She has many harsh lessons suffering ahead of her. Those from my retinue deserve better than to be confined by you. Relinquish them. Herviantius gives you a look at these. Why would I? Specimen. I press the weapon to the base of my own jaw. Unless you want to lose valuable specimen, you will release my companions immediately. What a confident specimen. Thin smile spreads across the lips. Do it. Kill yourself. I can always reanimate your body, but will I? With a full escort, I would have a better chance at succeeding and contributing to your plans. Then find yourself other fighters. The chasm has enough prisoners, mercenaries, and gladiators. My specimens are not yours to waste. What's that? You keep on my companion's captives. Do not try my patience, Xenos. Herviantis hisses and jerks his fan of limbs fitted with sharp implements. Do not make demands of me, specimen, or I might decide that you are also in need of a collar. I will find a way to free them, no matter what you say. Once they have exhausted their utility, I will let you take the scrap. I should know more about Unicraft. I am not in the habit of conversing with specimen, but if it increases your motivation to serve, what is your craft? An observed question befitting your small-minded kind. The homunculi are artists of anguish and the masters of flesh. The delvers into unexplored sources of pain, the greatest among their people. My head holds a brilliant intellect, and my hands command power over life and death. My body is the pinnacle of surgical discipline. Our minds hold the knowledge of hundreds of generations. Are you aware of the beautiful variety of essences that can be extracted from the psychic energies of a dying sentient creature? Of the way shades of torment and methods of termination alter in the essence properties? This is the great alchemy of death and transformation. Am I to understand, then, that the most fearsome Chikari warriors are created by artisans such as you? Without a doubt. Even the most skilled witches and mighty Kabbalites are outstripped by the pure destructiveness of our genius. Yet I long ago rose above the building of the commonplace battle beasts. The monstrosities I create are unique. My last specimen, the Chotonus, surpassed every trifle ever made by my rivals. I fed it elite warriors until it escaped and hid in the mangled sector. I would have caught it, but then a new idea drew my attention. At present, I am working on a grotesque of previously unknown power built from the most exquisite and exotic body parts from strong fighters. Specimen would you ever specimen. Should you ever see the corpse of a fine warrior or a mighty creature lying at your feet, cut out the best part and bring it to me. I shall find you some interesting samples. Good specimen. Your cooperation will be rewarded. I did not survive the interrogation to which Marizai brought me. Your body was given to me for disposal. It was thrown into the cesspit. The homunculus voice grows thoughtful. It is an anomaly that the specimen did not die. I must consider fitting the disposal chute with a shredding mechanism. Ow. Until today, I could only dream of meeting such a wise and enlightened being. The homunculus limbs react with an excited clatter of blades. I have a few equals in Commissar. My knowledge is vast, and it goes beyond the mysteries of flesh and essence. I observed many disjunctions where destructive energies of the unreal erupted here in the webway. I've studied that devastating force and learned to harness it. I have created sight stiflers to keep the space around the spire intact. I have touched knowledge so ancient, Tervantius abruptly ends his speech, casts a suspicious look at you, and then snapped. It is not necessary for you to know this specimen. Then let's stop here. The homunculus looks at you with an impatient and unsettling grimace. You found some materials? Are they suitable for the new monster? The homunculus digs through the chunks of flesh with enthusiasm of hungry vulture. Finally snaps. Good materials, good specimen. Bring me more. Require aid. Forget yourself, specimen. Go and serve my will, and should I ever decide to show you a favor, I will do it of my own choosing. My success benefits you. It is reasonable for you to help me. The homunculus waves you off in irritation. If you were unable to make yourself useful, I would rather wait for you to die and find myself a better tool. You should be worthy of my attention, not a drain on it. We made a deal. You promised you would provide help. Do not think of reaging on what we agreed upon. Ill Tervantius hisses, you wretch, I do not make deals with the likes of you. I command you, and if you insult me by even insinuating that you and I are equals ever again, I will deprive you of the privilege of coercive organic extension. Is there anything I can offer to repay for such brilliance for the attention you may graciously grant me? Tervantius smiles, a strange combination of contempt and pleasure. Your paltry possessions do not interest me. If you had something that could intrigue a master sculptor, such as I, perhaps a remarkable piece of organics, then I might grant you a few short moments of my time. I require a moment of your precious time, and I'm willing to pay for it. After rummaging through what you have, Tervantius pulls out a fragment of flesh that has caught his eye. He splits off a piece of it, places it in his mouth, thinks for a while, and finally concludes, Curious, you have earned my attention, specimen. Speak quickly. I met a monster in the mangled sector, a creature that can steal years of its victim's lives and mutilate the body. Are you able to heal that? Tervantius' mechanical limb starts to wave with excitement. I recognize the mark of the Crototus' exquisite feeding. What an honor it is for you to be the vessel with which my marvelous creation satisfies its thirst, and to give your modest life force so it may be transformed by an energy converter. Fear not, specimen, it is within my power to reverse the effects of its touch. The Crotonus was an interesting experiment, one that could convert the life forces of its victims into fuel, but it was flawed, disobedient specimen that escaped. Glances at you mockingly. I do not recommend escaping, specimen. The pain from the transformation only stops after I inject the blocker, and I only do it at the end of the procedure. You wish to spend the rest of your existence with the sensation of your skin melting and your bones snapping. Okay. That's okay. Good talk, good talk.